As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock coming at you from the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale inside the Galaxy Rink for PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, presented by Capper Hockey Services. The push for the 2024 Penguins Cup playoffs begins tonight. Exactly 1 month remaining in the 23-24 Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League regular season. And game one of our Monday night doubleheader is a North versus South battle as the Bethel Park Blackhawks visit the North Allegheny Tigers in PIHL Class 3A. And the Tigers come in 9-3, 1-1 overall, good for 20 points, third place out of the 11 teams in the AAA classification. Bethel Park 9-4-1 overall, good for 19 points, fifth place in the PIHL's top flight. The Tigers are 1 point behind Pine Richland, the number 2 team coming into week 17 of regular season play. The Blackhawks are tied with arch rival Mount Lebanon with their 19 points. What does this all mean? Well, it means whoever wins tonight will leapfrog one or multiple teams in the AAA standings and take a temporary share of second place in the overall playoff picture, because this is the only AAA game on tonight's PIHL schedule. And for the North Allegheny Tigers, warming up off to our left, they've got some star power, some all-star power, not the least of which comes from their head coach, Andrew Cease. Evan Kerber, the senior forward wearing number 12 in white, warming up off to our left. A team leading 11 goals, 17 points, which puts him among the top scorers in PIHL Class AAA. Kerber tied for third in AAA among goal scorers, and he set up a Camden Martin goal on All-Star Sunday in a 2-2 tie in the Class AAA All-Star game, the finale of the festivities on the island. For the Bethel Park Blackhawks, wearing what else? Black with orange, warming up off to our right. The Blackhawks got their entire leadership group selected to this year's All-Star game. Alternate captain Zach Mazzaconi, alternate captain Anthony Carner, more on him later, and senior captain Ethan Coley, number 29 in black, who just warmed up off to our right. Coley, the Class AAA leader in assists with 16 of those. He has points in 7 of his last 8 PIHL games. And Coley leads the Blackhawks in points with 20 overall. The X factor could be Bethel Park's Will Alborg. North Allegheny swept last year's regular season series by an aggregate 12-3 score. In fact, they won the last meeting between these teams almost a year ago to the day, 5-2 on January 30th, right here at the Baierl Complex. But Alborg played very well, and it was one of the lone bright spots for Bethel Park in both those games. Both teams skating up to their respective blue lines. The Tigers are there already. The Blackhawks will be there shortly. Bethel Park, coached by Mike Shaw, the erstwhile Seneca Valley bench boss from the early 2000s. Shaw in his 4th season leading the Blackhawks, succeeding the legendary Jim McVeigh, who is now an assistant at Peters Township.
Welcome to the Baierl Ice Complex. Tonight, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League presents a varsity Class AAA League game. Introducing the away team with a league record of 9-4-1, the Bethel Park Blackhawks. And introducing our home team with a league record of 9-3-2, let's hear it for your North Allegheny Tigers. Curfew time for tonight's game is 8:52 p.m. And now to honor America and those who have served her, please direct your attention towards the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Thank you, Dave Fryer, and thank you for tuning in tonight for Game 1 of 2 on the evening here at Baierl. Another PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on 10 Band TV and the PIHL channel. And thank you to executive producer Todd Kazarowski holding down the fort tonight. Michael Lyman, our usual camera operator, is a little bit under the weather. Disappointed that we couldn't reunite with him over All-Star Weekend or this evening for that matter, but I hope and pray that he is on the mend as we speak. And kudos to Todd and to the Trib High School Sports Network team as well for all their great work with our All-Star coverage over the weekend. You can watch that on demand after you watch tonight's doubleheader on 10band.tv. A lot of fun, as it always is year after year on the island. And let's take a look at the starting goaltenders for North Allegheny. Andrew Long, the Class AAA leader in fewest goals allowed, goals against average, and save percentage. 14 goals against, 174 GAA, 922 save percentage, 6 wins individually. And predictably, Kevin Tiemann, the exciting sophomore, gets the nod for Bethel Park. 6th in goals against at 260, 7th in save percentage at 893. And the Tigers push the opening faceoff deep into the Blackhawk zone. Bethel Park controlling this puck and moving it from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin the game. Near side, it's played off the boards by Caden Bush. Up ahead, giving chase is Ethan Coley, the aforementioned Bethel captain. But they say that Bush did not gain the red line, and so Bethel Park is guilty of icing 20 seconds into the game. Tiemann coming off a 25-save victory against Upper St. Clair back on Thursday the 18th. To climb up to the number 5 spot in the overall AAA standings. Back to center it comes. Playing it defensively is Tyler Bianchin. Shot on the off wing. Gets behind Long somehow, but he made the save. That might have caught the knob of his stick as it was bouncing around in midair. Coley in the corner, digging for it aggressively, trying to outwork fellow All-Star Ryan Jackman, the senior defenseman for North Allegheny. Down low it'll come now to Carner. Carner scored a big goal in this building before the holiday break, a game-winning shorthanded marker in the third period to beat first-place Seneca Valley. In behind the goal line it comes. And Ryan Tierney, the senior forward, is double-teamed, bouncing puck in front. Tigers trying to find their legs in the early goings here as Gianni Locchiato plays it to center red. Hawks regain possession defensively, and it's sent up ahead now to Tierney. Tierney from the red line, chips it into the NA zone. Playing it near side is Brock Murphy. Murphy coughed it up. Around the boards it'll come to Kylan Bednar. NA regains possession. Luke Walkoskis, the exciting sophomore, over the attacking line. Walkoskis on the off wing. 5 points for Walkoskis in his last 5 league games. To the point it comes for Noah Logan, and he nuzzles that nylon! Noah Logan through a crowd for his first goal of the season. And the younger of the Logan brothers gives North Allegheny the early lead. One shot, one goal. Andrew Cease wishes they were all that easy. Cease and Shaw, his counterpart on the Bethel Park bench, both selected to the AAA All-Star game yesterday as coaches. Congratulations to both. So they're both probably thinking, fancy seeing you here tonight. And that's going to be Noah Logan's goal all the way. Walkoskis with his team-leading 11th assist on the year. Walkoskis among the top setup men the last couple seasons in Class AAA. This year he's added goal scoring in his repertoire, has become a much more complete forward. Cease has that sophomore line that he likes to deploy, with Walkoskis being a big part of it. And here is the goal scorer, Noah Logan, from behind his own net, outletting to Brendan White. White had some early season success on that sophomore line, sends that puck around the boards for Mark Joyson. Joyson, the versatile D-man slash forward, dropping it back to White. White is dispossessed by Vincent Klingensmith. Klingensmith, the junior blue liner, plays it off of Long. Now it's given away to Carner. Carner out in front, but nobody home to take the pass at center point. Hawks try to reset. North Allegheny pressuring. Good work down low by Ravi Desai to force a turnover. White from the corner to the point. Travis Lamarck. Lamarck snapshot. Tiemann makes his first save of the night. Bianchin fakes a slapper. Goes down low to Brendan White. And now Cooley will take it over for Bethel Park. 1-0 North Allegheny on defenseman Noah Logan's first goal of the season as the Tigers incur their first icing call. First of 2 regular season matchups between these teams. Good old-fashioned North versus South battle. 2 teams that you widely expect to contend year after year in this AAA classification. Now, there are a lot of contenders in Class AAA this season. Seems like more parity than ever at that level of the PIHL. Seneca Valley, the only team in the classification thus far to officially clinch a playoff spot with 1 month left in the regular season, gives you a little bit of an indication of just how tight those standings are. Played up the boards to Aalborg. Aalborg, a goal and 3 points in 2 games against NA last season. Dorsch had his pocket picked at center ice, and here comes Aalborg on the off wing, shooting off the body of Lamarck. Good gap control there by the NA junior. Bianchin near corner, trying to play it around Ian Mayernick. Mayernick had a goal for Bethel Park on last year's regular season series between these clubs. And a long lead pass now intended for Peter Velisaris, pardon me. That pass too heavy. Tigers play it defensively deep in their own zone. Kerber outletting now for Locchiato. Locchiato sends it in behind the Blackhawks goal, and around the boards anticipating is Jackman. Jackman down low for Kerber. Kerber for Locchiato. Kerber to the point for Aiden Anthony. Near side for Acosta. Alex Costa shot one off a Bethel Park skate. Velisaris got in the way of that one. Tigers keep this puck inside the zone. Kerber trying to create room. Too many black jerseys in the way, and Velisaris gets this puck the length of the ice. And another icing call forthcoming on Bethel Park. Bethel Park, the number 4 defensive team, are tied for 4th at least out of the 11 teams in AAA coming in. Only 37 goals allowed as a team entering Week 17. And they've already been nicked for 1 by an unlikely source of offense, Noah Logan. The defensive defenseman getting his first goal of the regular season early in this first period. Outlet pass for Jack Hartman. Hartman, the sophomore. Near side for Tierney. Tierney off the blocker of Long. That handcuffed him almost, but he juggles that puck and hangs on. Long has yet to lose in regulation. Both his losses have come in overtime and in a shootout. Took a tough luck loss in a shootout against Pine Richland back on January the 11th, making 30 saves through overtime of that game. His last victory in PIHL regular season play came exactly 1 month prior. A December 11th victory here over Pittsburgh Central Catholic. That shot went off a skate, attempted by Eric Husa. Out in front it comes. Long makes a save, point blank, and he covers the rebound as Klingensmith was in there hacking and whacking. The big, powerful-looking defenseman looking to equalize for Bethel Park. Long had other ideas. Long 6 victories individually as a starter this year for Andrew Cease's club. 1 shutout as a senior. 410 minutes of action for Long this year as the number 1, putting him among the top 10 busiest netminders in AAA. Tiemann, by the way, ranks 4th in that department, if you're curious. Long playing this puck behind his own net for Bianchin. Bianchin out in front to Ed Shearer. Shearer was pilfered by Aalborg. Lamarck now going to try to get it out of his own zone. It comes to Walkoskis. Walkoskis surveying the play, taking his time. Walkoskis now with 18 points on the season, to tie Mark Joyson for the team lead. Gave this puck away, but the Tigers recover, and it comes up to White, right wing side. White, one-on-one with Mazzaconi, the alternate captain, over the blue line. From the half wall, Tigers have it. Ravi Desai loads and fires. He scores! He's not Carnival personnel! Ravi Desai, his third goal of the season. And the Tigers are off and running at home. It's 2-0. 10:29 remaining, first period. This NA team lost so much talent to graduation from last year's outfit. A lot of those underclassmen, 7 sophomores in all, and 7 juniors for that matter, getting their due and getting their playing time this year. And they are taking full advantage. White picks up his first point in some time as Tiemann makes a save at the far post. White's 4th assist of the season. So again, the sophomores contributing for North Allegheny to double the home team's advantage. Under 10 to go in period 1. North Allegheny looking for home ice victory number 5 in regular season play and off to a fine start toward that end. Both teams changing on the fly as Joseph D. Pasquale brings it out from behind his own net. It's picked off by the Tigers. Jake Fritz going near side, but the closest man to it is Mason Devitt Rader, the senior defenseman. Out in front it comes, and Tiemann is forced to make another save. And suddenly it's all North Allegheny. Face-off coming up to Tiemann's left. Looks like Coley's going to take it for the Blackhawks. Against Fritz of North Allegheny. The muckers and grinders out here for Andrew Cease against Mike Shull's top unit. From the corner, Bethel Park plays it up to center. Too far for Carner. Costa nearly gave it away there to Klingensmith. Klingensmith has it at the NA bench, leads it for Carner. Logan Surqua clears the zone. Fritz getting this puck deep for North Allegheny, retreating for Bethel Park. Kylan Jones. Behind the net it'll go. Alex Dorsch cutting it off, the NA senior, as the Blackhawks play it back to center. Costa's lead pass, not on the same page with Fritz, as NA is in the middle of a line change. Long pass now intended for Carner, and that one is too heavy. This will not be icing, as Lamarck plays it in the far corner and reverses play to Tyler Bianchit. That puck ricochets to the far boards. Bednar going after it to the point it'll come to Bush. Bush forces a save from Long, and the rebound is out in front. Long with a kick save from close range on Bednar. Lead pass now to Kerber in transition. Kerber one-on-one. Good poke check there by Mazzaconi, the senior blue liner. Past the midway point of period 1. North Allegheny leading Bethel Park 2-0 here in PIHL Class AAA action. Bethel Park again icing this puck legally. As this outlet pass finds the tape of Kerber, or does it? No, it goes between his legs, and Tiemann's not going to take any chances. Ten-Band TV is proud to welcome aboard its newest sponsor, Capper Hockey Services. Capper Hockey Services is your trusted partner in navigating the diverse opportunities available for hockey players and their families as they continue their hockey journeys at the collegiate level. Capper Hockey Services is proud to partner with the American College Hockey Association to present the ACHA Prospect Showcase Series April 19th through the 21st in Middletown, New Jersey, June 21st through the 23rd in Las Vegas, and August 2nd through the 4th in Adrian, Michigan. And coming in February to 10-Band TV, live coverage of the 2024 College Hockey Mid-America and College Hockey East men's and women's conference tournaments at Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont. Blackhawks trying to get their cycle going, but North Allegheny takes it over behind their own net while Koskis, looking for a passing lane, instead goes to his defenseman Murphy. Murphy got it as far as the Bethel Park blue line before the Hawks dumped it back in. Mike Shull wants another line change with time ticking away in period 1. His team down by a pair on the road. While Koskis Dangling through center. Okoskis dancing around DePasquale. In front, he was looking to go to Shearer. Shearer unable to ram it home. From the near side, it's Carner. Carner up ahead to Hosbach. Hosbach putting it just wide of the far post. Nicholas Hosbach, the unheralded junior, nearly cashing in for Bethel Park. From center red, Carner's going to send it back into North Allegheny ice, and Long will play it conservatively with 6.5 to go in the first. First period goals by sophomores Noah Logan and Robbie Desai. Numbers 4 and 5 on the North Allegheny roster. And it's 2-0 Tigers in the opening frame. North Allegheny looking to win back-to-back games. They got a win over Baldwin at the Ice Castle last Thursday, 4-1 to stop the bleeding and snap a 3-game losing streak. Bethel Park coming in with back-to-back wins of their own, winning that tight one over USC and winning a wild one over Cathedral Prep at the Spencer Family YMCA prior to that. Blackhawks send it deep. In pursuit is Costa defensively. Up the boards for White. White gave it away to one of the Hawks. And here comes Klingensmith. Klingensmith off wing. Tried to go short side. Andrew Long was there. To the point it'll come now. Shot through a crowd. Long got a piece of that too, I believe. Off the stick of Fusa. Good shift here by Bethel Park as it's put just over the bar by Carner. Oh, that didn't miss by a lot. Cooley in the corner for Anthony Carner. Carner trying to outwork the side of that puck. It's loose along the side of the net, and North Allegheny scoops it up. Brendan White maneuvers around Cooley, gains the red line, and sends it in. Tigers changing on the go. Final 5 minutes of first period play. North Allegheny up by 2. That shot hit something on its way to Long, and so Long will cover with a couple of Blackhawks bearing down on him. Jake Fritz going to take another face-off, opposing Mayernick. And Mayernick fights for that puck, which was airborne for a hot minute in the corner before the Tigers gained possession. Alex Dorsch trying to get a step on Devitt Rader. Dorsch unable to get around Devitt Rader, and the Hawks get it back to center. Travis Lamarck, the PIHL All-Star, sending it around the boards. Going after that dump in the corner is Logan Surqua. It comes out between the circles, and the Hawks drag it back through center. Lamarck taking over for Rene. Off the stick of Surqua. It bounces in on team, and Surqua was right there looking for a cheapie as DePasquale goes to his wallet. Wholesale substitutions by both with time winding down in this first period. Playoff positioning at stake here tonight. The only game on the Class AAA schedule this particular Monday evening. Tonight's victor will take temporary possession or a share thereof of the number 2 spot. As Long is well out of position, he makes the initial save. The rebound is loose, and the Hawks can't bury it. Oh my! Tierney had a wide open net, and something hit it on the way in. Oh, Long's aggressiveness very, very nearly came back to haunt him there as North Allegheny, perhaps with some bargaining from the hockey gods, dodges a bullet, and they keep their 2-0 lead in the final 4 minutes of first period play. Dave Fryer is playing the Full House theme song. I was just listening to a podcast the other day with one of the Full House actresses, 2 of them in fact, which makes me wonder, is Dave Fryer listening to what I listen to? That's a little, that's a little scary thought. He is always on the ball, though, with the in-house music, though. He does a fabulous job as North Allegheny ices this puck. And Cease is going to make one line change at least before the end of this period, before this face-off anyway. Andrew Cease inheriting the job from his former boss, Mike Bagnotto, longtime PIHL coach who retired a couple years ago. Cease won the St. Margaret Fall Face-Off in 2022, led the Tigers to the playoffs last season. He had some big shoes to fill, and he has really done a commendable job taking charge of a young team this season and perhaps overperforming to a certain degree after NA graduated all that senior talent from last year's squad. Off the boards, it comes to center. Travis Lamarck dumps it back into Bethel Park territory. Jones giving chase defensively for Bethel Park. Gave it up to Evan Perrott. Perrott reversing the play for the Tigers, who try to settle into their forecheck here with 3 minutes to play in the period. Bianchin trying to reset things defensively for NA. Up to Perrott. Perrott couldn't take that pass, and it's Murphy dumped back into Tigers territory. Lamarck off the boards. Perrott flicks it in the general direction of the Bethel Park blue line. Floating puck bounces inside the NA stripe as it's played far side by Jack Hartman of Bethel Park. Out in front to Tierney. Tierney between the circles for Hosbach. Hosbach was forced outside the blue line. Blackhawks have to tag up to get back on side. NA takes advantage, and Bianchin brings it through center. Tyler Bianchin gets around Devitt Rader. Bianchin to the corner. Brendan White going after that puck, which comes outside the zone. Mark Joyson has it for NA. Joyson, a pretty maneuver there around Hosbach. Joyson centering pass off the skate of Desai. White trailing the play, shoots on Tiemann, and Tiemann has it. Great save by Tiemann from point blank. Tiemann 5 saves in this first period, and NA with 7 shots on goal, which sounds modest when not put into context, but NA with a lot of quality shots and quality chances in this opening period. Tigers unable to run the backdoor play there as the pass went right to Peter Velisaris. Rylan Jones behind the NA goal. He's knocked down. Penalty coming up against the Tigers, and the Blackhawks get a chance at a late first period lifeline here, going on the game's first power play with 1:47 till the buzzer. Aiden Anthony will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Roughing, the official indication, against the North Allegheny senior. Bethel Park, the 53rd time this season they've drawn a power play. That's the second most of all the teams in Class AAA. And here comes the Blackhawks power play, with Bethel Park trailing by 2 late in the first period. Near side it comes to Cooley. Cooley above the left circle. Down to the corner for Carner. Carner up top to Bush. Bush cross ice. Snap shot. That never made it through. And the Tigers are going to be able to clear this puck. North Allegheny has struggled on the PK this year. 75.8%. Only 8th of the 11 teams in AAA. And Bethel Park has had their share of struggles on special teams as well. Next to last on the PP this season, 15.4% as Long makes a save from distance. Approaching the final minute of period 1, a minute 15 to go, and the minor penalty on Anthony. Delayed offside against North Allegheny, and now the whistle blows, so the Tigers will gladly take that offside and the territorial advantage that comes with it. I think Kerber was just trying to take time off the penalty clock and the period clock, for that matter, any way he could. The Blackhawks will get some carryover power play, at least a few seconds thereof, unless they can score late here. Lead pass to Tierney. Tierney with speed over the blue line, 1-on-2. Lokiato was reaching for that puck. Now Tierney shoved into the boards by Murphy. Blackhawks still have it out in front. Long with a leg save from close range, and that was Tierney trying to jam it home. From the point, through traffic. Long following that bouncing puck off the stick of Devitt Rader. Final half minute of first period play. Hawks showing some desperation on special teams as it comes out now to Aalborg. Aalborg to the point for Devitt Rader. Back to Aalborg. 15 to go in the period. Snapshot from long range. It's loose out in front. as it was blocked by one of the Tigers. I think that was Noah Logan who got a piece of that. 5 seconds to go, and Logan will do the honors as the first period comes to an end. So the Bethel Park Blackhawks, who trail the North Allegheny Tigers 2-0 after one period of play, will have 13 seconds of power play time with which to work when period 2 begins. And it'll begin in just a moment. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, presented by Capper Hockey Services.
Hey there, hockey fans. You already know 10-Band TV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on 10-Band TV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
The push for the 2024 PIHL playoffs is here, and 10-Band TV is a proud broadcast partner for the 2024 Penguins Cup Championship Series and the 2024 PIHL Co-op Division Tournament. For information on affordable postseason advertising opportunities for your business or organization, simply visit 10band.tv and click Advertise. Matt Popchock back with you as second period action is underway. Chris Batko and Brian Buckholtz, the USA Hockey officiating crew, on duty for Game 1 tonight. They've brought us back to action with North Allegheny leading Bethel Park 2-0 in PIHL Class AAA. PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, is presented on this Monday night by Capper Hockey Services. Game 1 of 2 here at the Galaxy Rink inside the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale, Pennsylvania, on a chilly Monday night in western Pennsylvania. That little El Nino was fun while it lasted. To the corner, as both teams are back to even strength, but for how long? We got another penalty coming up against the Tigers here right after they had killed the remainder of that minor penalty on Aiden Anthony to begin the second period. North Allegheny's going right back to the PK as Ed Shearer appears to be the guilty party for a rough hit in the corner on Zach Mazzaconi, the senior defenseman. First period shots on goal, 8-7 in favor of the Blackhawks, actually. North Allegheny, thus far, the only two that matter. Scoring on the game's first shot on goal vis-a-vis Noah Logan, the sophomore defenseman, his first of the year. Sophomore forward Ravi Desai scoring his third. And that's where we stand. Good glove save there by Long on the distance shot by Di Pasquale. Cross-checking the official indication against Shearer, another North Allegheny sophomore. Hawks 0 for 1 on the power play, trying to go right back to the well for some offense here and get back into this AAA affair. To the corner it comes. North Allegheny just taking away all that space in front of Andrew Long, playing a sound defensive game thus far. As it comes down now for Aalborg. Aalborg in front, Long cuts down the angle, and the rebound is put wide as that puck is played with a high stick. Both officials concur. And that brings play to a halt with 1:15 off the second period game clock and 1:29 off the penalty clock next to number 13 for Ed Shearer. The high stick brings the faceoff back just shy of the Bethel Park blue line, so that's a break for North Allegheny. In fact, they're going to bring it inside the Bethel Park blue line. Andrew Long making himself big to make that save on the other end. Hawks have it, and they'll reset their power play early in the second period. Bush from behind his own net, being chased by Joyson. Lead pass to Mazzaconi. Mazzaconi had a game-winning goal in overtime against arch-rival Mount Lebanon right after the holiday break, as Long covers on Mazzaconi's shot from the right point. And a second assist has been added to the second North Allegheny goal, and it belongs to junior Mark Joyson. So Joyson with 10 assists now on the season. And just like that, he pulls back ahead of Wolkoskis for the team lead in points. That's Joyson's 19th point on the season. Joyson among the top 5 in scoring in Class AAA entering Week 17. Top 6 officially, I should say. Mazzaconi dropping for Klingensmith. Klingensmith's shot was blocked by Joyson. Speak of the devil. And they unable to clear. Bush surveying things from the center point. Hawks work it down low with half a minute to go in their second power play of the game. This shot hit a couple of things on its way up into the protective netting, coming off the stick of Caden Bush, the sophomore. Mike Shull barking out more instructions to his power play as the Hawks are going to change special teamsters here. I may have just invented a word, but that's neither here nor there. Specialists, we'll go with that. Clean face-off win by Bethel Park. To the point it comes for Devitt Rader. And Long out of position, kicking out that leg to try and make a save. And the net behind him, as a result, has become dislodged. 22 to go now in the Bethel Park power play. Hawks trying to crack that goose egg here on the road. Another clean face-off win by BP. To the point again, it comes to Mason Devitt Rader for Aalborg. Aalborg. That pass was pilfered by Jackman, and Jackman just about kills off the remainder of this penalty. So North Allegheny, which again had been struggling somewhat on the PK, is going to go to 2 for 2 in that department and preserve their 2-goal lead as Long makes a kick save, and the rebound is pushed just wide before Bednar can flip it home. Floating puck, gloved down by Wolkoskis as he's run into from behind by Aalborg. Bethel Park trying to get its cycle going as the Tigers poke it back to center. Ed Shearer out of the penalty box with some room to maneuver now. Shoots it off the tip of Tieman's blocker hand. Bethel Park now guilty of icing with 13:40 to go in the second. So North Allegheny weathering a special teams storm of late. Tigers playing 3 of their next 4 and 4 of their last 6 regular season games inside the friendly confines of the Baierl complex. Although one of those games is technically an away game against Seneca Valley, with whom they share this venue. Tonight's game included in that 3 of 4 that I just mentioned. Bethel Park's first half schedule very road heavy by comparison. So the Hawks are going to play a bunch of home games to round out their regular campaign before, hopefully for their sake, the Penguins Cup playoffs. Hawks, after tonight, have their next 3 and 4 of their last 5 overall at the Spencer Family YMCA, including the rematch of this matchup. From the point, Costa through a sea of sticks, and to the opposite corner it goes for Alex Dorsch. Dorsch pokes it to the corner. Surqua going after this puck for Rene, out in front for Dorsch. He couldn't find it. Fritz has it. Backhander. Oh, good block there by Husa. Husa took that puck off his backside to take away the shooting space. Tigers outworking the Hawks for possession as it comes to Logan. Logan's shot never made it close to Tiemann. Both teams trying to settle into a rhythm defensively here as the Hawks look for a way to get back into it at the other end of the rink. Andrew Cease and company calling for a line change behind the play as Desai plays this puck. Desai, who has a goal in this contest, losing possession to Ryland Jones as North Allegheny asked to retreat. Bianchin getting this puck deep for NA. Desai riding his man into the corner. And the man in a vulnerable position for Bethel Park is Kylan Jones, who gets back to his feet. Hawks are going to be able to clear the zone. Klingensmith up ahead of Carner. Carner over the blue line. Draw pass for Coley. Coley snapshot long with a stick save. Out in front, Hawks try to run the backdoor play with Carner, but he was unable to take that pass as the puck comes around near side for Desai. Desai defensively, unable to exhaust his area. Joyson behind his own net, playing that puck carefully to White. White defensively for North Allegheny. Outletting for Desai, given away to Bush. Bush from a bad angle, in on Long, and Long has that puck and that NA lettering logo, and he'll hold it for a faceoff. Both teams are going to change it up before this puck is dropped to Andrew Long's left. Noah Logan around the boards. Bethel Park keeps it inside the attacking zone. Hosbach behind the net. Near side it comes to Devitt Rader. Devitt Rader through a crowd. Bouncing puck. Save made long. The rebound is still loose. Tigers still unable to clear. Slap shot. That's blocked in front by Murphy. And now NA will get it back to the neutral zone. Lead pass intended for Kerber. Just a bit too far. And the Tigers are actually guilty of icing. And a dejected Kerber can't believe it. He thought Logan had gained the red line, as I did initially from our vantage point in makeshift media row. Tierney against Jackman in the face-off circle, and that one went to Tierney. Long forced to make a save from his knees, so we'll do it again from the same spot. Tierney this time will oppose Luke Welkoskas, the all-star sophomore. Welkoskas set up the first North Allegheny goal tonight. Bethel Park chips it inside NA territory. Brock Murphy retreating. Outletting for Shearer. One of the Hawks trying to swat that with a glove. That was Devitt Rader. And now we're going to get a hand pass called, and Devitt Rader gives officials the old who me. But they both saw it all the way, and so the faceoff will come outside the NA blue line. Mike Shull making a line change before this faceoff. Shaw with a very experienced Bethel Park varsity team this year. We told you Peters Township had a lot of seniors, 14 in all, as they just celebrated their senior day recently. Bethel Park has 13 in the class of 2024. Welkoskas to the goal. Welkoskas makes his move, shoots it wide, and it's put in at the side of the net. Evan Perrott, tic-tac-toe. Luke Welkoskas sets him up. Evan Perrott knocks him down. The alternate captain makes it happen for the fifth time this season, and it's 3-0 North Allegheny with under 10 minutes till the ice cut. Welkoskas got around the defense, and he had Tiemann at his mercy. And I'm not sure if that was a shot intentionally or a shot pass, but whatever it was, it found the tape of Evan Perrott, who was all alone at the side of the net. And so Welkoskas now has 7 points in his last 6 PIHL games and counting. Shearer picking up the second assist on that goal. That's only his second helper of the sophomore year. And North Allegheny is in command here. Shearer across the line, trying to center for Welkoskas. Welkoskas trailed by Cooley. Tigers have it again in Bethel Park Ice. Centering pass for Walkoskis is broken up. Good poke check there by Klingensmith. And Klingensmith sends it deep into NA territory as Bethel Park wants to make a line change as we approach the midpoint of the second period and the midpoint of this game. North Allegheny leading Bethel Park 3-0 in PIHL Class 3A. Evan Perrott, who was an all-star for NA last season, picking up his 5th goal as a senior. Lamarck for White. White couldn't find anyone to pass to. Will Alborg will flip it up ahead to Tierney. Tierney behind the defense. Tierney shooting! Andrew Long is right there. 17 saves unofficially and counting for Andrew Long, who looks like a man on a mission tonight. Brendan White at center. Trying to work around the poke check of Marinick. Marinick gets this puck inside the North Allegheny zone intended for Velisaris. Tigers have to ice it with under 8 to go in the period. Marinick, Velisaris, and Ryland Jones, the offensive trio for Mike Shull, taking this offensive zone faceoff. But North Allegheny wins it. And Dorsch took his time, and that cost him as he couldn't get it back to center. But Jake Fritz is right there in support, sends it beyond the reach of Sturqua, and this will be icing against North Allegheny. So another faceoff coming up in Tiger territory. And this will be Fritz taking it for NA against Cooley, the Bethel Park captain. Shot from distance is deflected just wide. Caden Bush let her rip. Bethel Park still unable to find the net with 7.5 to go in the second period. Mazzaconi retreating, gave it away to Sturqua. Tigers might have a chance here. Fritz out in front. That shot was deflected, and the follow-up try by Fritz went off a Bethel Park body. Fritz had his stick tied up at the last moment. I think Bush might have had something to do with that. Bush was there. Coley was there trying to get back on the back check as Tiemann makes a blocker save. Noah Logan shoots it high and wide off the glass and out of play, actually, off the protective netting behind those Avonworth hockey banners. Well, we saw the Lopes play host to Blackhawk in the nightcap last Monday. Tonight, we will see the Blackhawk Cougars as the visitor one more time. This time, the Moon Tigers will provide the competition in our nightcap. So stay tuned for that at around 9 p.m. Eastern time on 10-Band TV. Kerber's shot never made it through the crowd. Jack Hartman of Bethel Park up into the NA bench. And this seemed to hit something on its way in, so they'll play it. They'll drop the puck, in Bethel Park ice. Both teams making last-minute personnel changes. Jackman against Tierney, and Tierney wins another face-off for Bethel Park. Anthony to Kerber. To the boards, it comes back to Aiden Anthony. In the corner, Lokiato is knocked off that puck, but regains possession. Going near side of Anthony, down low to Lokiato. Lokiato center point for Costa. Tigers trying to cycle this puck with a 3-0 lead late in the second period. Jackman playing it around the boards. Lokiato giving chase. Trying to outmaneuver DePasquale as Jackman is trapped along the half wall. Anthony backing up the play, shoots it wide of the net. Costa from the far boards is tied up by Tierney. Costa has it for NA, and Costa drew a penalty, I think. Or did he? Is this going to go on Costa? No, this is going to go against Bethel Park, I believe. It's going to go against Devitt Rader. Now, the door to the NA penalty box is open, so my first instinct might have been correct. And Andrew Cease is getting an explanation from this USA Hockey crew. I'm kind of scratching my head over that one as well. A lot going on in that sequence, and they're going to say, I guess, that Kerber set a pick of some sort, as Costa was trying to drive the net. And so Bethel Park's going to get their third power play of the night. They're 0 for 2 thus far. Blackhawks need to light that lamp here. Trailing 3-0 on the road as Long makes a save, and the puck deflects off the side of the net to his right. Tigers playing without their top goal scorer for the next 2 minutes, so let's see if the Hawks can capitalize. Bush, outlet pass to nobody in particular, except for Tyler Bianchin, who clears the zone. 1:30 to go in the third Bethel Park power play. Mazzaconi outletting for Carner. Carner dropping to Coley. Coley tracing the left wing circle. Drop pass to Bush. Bush near side for Mazzaconi. Mazzaconi through a crowd. Long made the save, and the rebound is swiped out of there by Bianchin, not standing on ceremony. Midway through the Bethel Park power play, approaching the final 5 minutes of the second period. Blackhawks on a 5-on-4 advantage, trying to chip into a 3-0 deficit. To the point it comes now for DePasquale. DePasquale down low to Cooley. Cooley from the corner, off of Bianchin's stick. Bianchin doing a good job taking away the passing lane as the Tigers take more time off the penalty clock. DePasquale, right point. Down low to Coley. Coley, right wing side, out in front. Bounding puck comes back to Coley. The Hawks a little discombobulated there as the Tigers take advantage and they get another clear. Cease changing penalty killers on the fly. Last rush for the Bethel Park power play. Jackman with some good pressure. Ditto Walkoskis. From center red, it's Tierney. Tierney gave it up to Walkoskis, and Walkoskis tried to spring Jackman on the shorthanded breakaway, but Jackman is offside. So barring a face-off win in North Allegheny ice, it appears the third time will not be the charm for Bethel Park on the PP. 4-1-2 showing on the second period clock here in the 4-1-2 with North Allegheny in front 3-0. Alborg from between the circles. Alborg creating space, shooting, scoring! Just as the penalty expired, Will Alborg made the donut disappear, and it's 3-1. With still a lot of time left in this game. 4:06 till the ice cut. Alborg loves playing the Tigers, and he now has an 8-game point streak and goals in 4 of his last 5 games. He's really heating up for the Blackhawks. 7th of the year for the Bethel Park senior. What do they say the most dangerous lead in hockey is? A 2-goal lead? That's what it is for the Tigers now as Alborg drives the net again. And he tries to beat Long, but Long got that leg out there and kept that puck from crossing the line. The Hawks nearly had another right off the ensuing faceoff as one of the Tigers went down, and Joyson is hurt. Joyson pounding his fist on the ice, and he is in significant pain, grabbing at his left knee, it appears. And that would be a very damaging loss to the NA roster if Joyson is seriously hurt. Joyson coming in this game with 9 goals and 18 points. The 18 points at the time put him in the team lead, and he is getting immediate attention from the on-duty EMT. So we are stopped here with 3:48 to go in period 2. And we will come back in just a moment to PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, presented by Capper Hockey Services.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes.
affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Back here at the Baierl Ice Complex inside the Galaxy Rink in Warrendale, Pennsylvania, we just heard a nice round of applause from both sides for injured North Allegheny skater Mark Joyson, the All-Star junior. North Allegheny about to go on its first power play of the game, leading the Bethel Park Blackhawks 3-1 with 3:48 to go in the second period. But at the moment, that is the least of head coach Andrew Cease's concerns, as Joyson has helped to the NA penalty box to receive further medical attention, not putting any weight at all on that left leg, and during the commercial break, really struggling to get back up to his hands and knees. So we can only assume that Joyson's night is done. He did get credit for an assist on the second NA goal of the night. So here are the Tigers on the power play. Bednar, the guilty party for Bethel Park. 2 minutes for kneeing, the official call, as this puck is pushed just wide. NA trying to score off the rebound. Desai was there right out in front, but couldn't beat Tiemann. Lamarck between the circles. That shot hit something on its way toward the net and deflected wide. Lamarck has it one more time. Perrot's one-timer. That hit Bush out in front and went high and wide off the glass. Well, Koskis from the far boards. Good start to this power play for NA. Lots of puck movement. Evan Perrott, who had the third goal of the night for the Tigers for Lamarck. Lamarck shooting through a crowd. That was blocked in front by Massaconi. The Bethel Park goal, by the way, as I said, it was Aalborg's 7th of the year. The only assist going to Ryan Tierney, his fellow senior. Tierney's fourth helper on the campaign. 8 points now for Tierney this year, pardon me. And it was not a power play goal, as the goal happened just after Kerber came out of the penalty box. Nevertheless, Bethel Park taking advantage of that brief territorial edge and getting on the board late in this period, as we are midway through the North Allegheny power play, with Joyson being tended to medically in the NA penalty box. Kerber dropping for Perrott. Perrott center point for Lamarck, the alternate captain. For Wilkoskis. Wilkoskis to Lamarck. Lamarck for Wilkoskis. Slap shot. It's loose in front and cleared out of there by Devitt Rader. Final 30 of the NA power play. NA 3 for 3 on the penalty kill already, enjoying their first 5-on-4 advantage of the game. Wilkoskis over the blue line. Wilkoskis, watched by Devitt Rader, hits the brakes. Wilkoskis in the final moments of the power play, dropping for Perrott. Perrott up high for Lamarck. Lamarck down low for Logan, and Noah Logan's slap shot is blocked, and the Hawks get one more clear courtesy of Carner, and that should just about do it. So both teams a combined 4 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight, and it remains a 2-goal game with 1:45 to go to the ice cut. White dropping for Jackman. Jackman, the other alternate captain for Andrew Cease's team, chases that puck all the way behind the net. Shearer has it, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage in play, and possibly coincidental penalties here, as Jackman and one of the Hawks, DePasquale, are tied up behind Tiemann. Mike Shaw wants to make a line change late in the period. And neither penalty box is open at the moment, so perhaps officials letting them off with a warning for now. And I think some of the consternation actually might have been over the location of the faceoff. Hindsight being 20/20. In any event, the Hawks control it. approaching the final minute of the period. Long makes a save on a 45-footer from Bednar. Wraparound play out in front, it comes, and the rebound is put wide. Oh my goodness. Bednar can't believe it. He just about slammed his stick on the ice and stopped short of doing so. Coming to his senses, Bednar had a wide open net to shoot at with Long out of position, and I don't think Long caught a piece of that puck. I think Bednar just airmailed it. .35 to go in the period. That puck went off a couple of Bethel Park skates. NA bench complaining, saying there should have been too many men on Bethel Park, and I think the NA bench might have had a legitimate beef there. That definitely looked like it hit a Bethel Park skate as the player was coming off. I can't speak for the PIHL, but I know that in the NHL, they give players a little bit of a buffer zone, a little bit of a courtesy, for lack of a better term, when you're trying to complete a line change and you're clearly trying to come off the ice and bring your legs over the bench. So sometimes it's just a matter of, is it obvious enough, that the official wants to call it, and officials deciding to let that one slide with 15 seconds left in the second period. North Allegheny trying to just not do anything foolish here, not turn the puck over deep in their own ice. 5 seconds left as Wilkauskas flips it beyond the red line, and so we will cut the ice at the Baierl Ice Complex here inside the Galaxy Rink in Warrendale with your score through 2 periods. North Allegheny Tigers 3, Bethel Park Blackhawks 1. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, presented by Capper Hockey Services. We've got to pay some bills and play some music from the 412, and after that, we'll have third period action here for you from Warrendale. Five points for Wilkauskas in his last 5 league games. To the point it comes for Noah Logan, and he nuzzles that nylon! Noah Logan through. Outlet pass for Jack Hartman. Hartman, the sophomore. Near side for Tierney. Tierney off the blocker of Long. That handcuffed him almost, but he juggles that puck and hangs on. From the half wall, Tigers have it. Ravi Desai loads and fires. He scores! He's not Carnival personnel! White picks up his first point in some time as Tiemann makes a save at the far post. Picked off by the Tigers. Jake Fritz going near side, but the closest man to it is Mason Devitt Rader, the senior defenseman. Out in front it comes, and Tiemann is forced to make another save. Ram at home. From the near side, it's Carner. Carner up ahead to Hosbach. Hosbach putting it just wide of the far post. Now, shot through a crowd. Long got a piece of that too, I believe, off the stick of Husa. Good shift here by Bethel Park as it's put just over the bar by Carner. Changing on the go. Final 5 minutes of first period play. North Allegheny up by 2. That shot hit something on its way to Long, and so Long will take temporary possession, or a share thereof, of the number 2 spot. As Long is well out of position. He makes the initial save. The rebound is loose, and the Hawks can't bury it. Oh, my. Has it for Rene. Joyson, a pretty maneuver there around Hosbach. Joyson centering pass off the skate of Desai. White trailing the play, shoots on Tiemann, and Tiemann has it. That little El Nino was fun while it lasted. To the corner, as both teams are back to even strength, but for how long? More forward, Ravi Desai scoring his 3rd, and that's where we stand. Good glove save there by Long on the distance shot. As it comes down now for Aalborg. Aalborg in front, Long cuts down the angle, and the rebound is put wide. As that puck is played with a high stick, both officials concur. Had a game-winning goal in overtime against arch rival Mount Lebanon. right after the holiday break as Long covers on surveying things from the center point. Hawks work it down low with half a minute to go in their second power play of the game. This shot hit a couple of things on its way up into the protective netting and had been struggling somewhat on the PK, is going to go to 2 for 2 in that department and preserve their 2-goal lead as Long makes a kick save, and the rebound is pushed just wide before White defensively for North Allegheny. Outletting for Desai, given away to Bush. Bush from a bad angle, in on Long, and Long has that puck in the attacking zone. Hostbach behind the net. Near side it comes to Devitt Rader. Devitt Rader through a crowd. Bouncing puck, save made Long. The rebound is still loose. 13 in the class of 2024. Wojciechowski to the goal. Wojciechowski makes his move, shoots it wide, and it's put in at the side of the net. Evan Perot for White. White couldn't find anyone to pass to. Will Alborg will flip it up ahead to Tierney. Tierney behind the defense. Tierney shooting. Andrew Long is right. Mazzaconi retreating, gave it away to Surqua. Tigers might have a chance here. Fritz out in front. That shot was deflected, and the follow-up try by Fritz went off a Bethel Park body. Blackhawks need to light that lamp here. Trailing 3-0 on the road as Long makes a save, and the puck deflects off the side of the net. From center red, it's Tierney. Tierney gave it up to Wojciechowski, and Wojciechowski tried to spring Jackman on the shorthanded. Alborg from between the circles. Alborg creating space, shooting, scoring! Just as the penalty expired. What do they say the most dangerous lead in hockey is? A 2-goal lead? That's what it is for the Tigers now as Alborg drives the net again! And he tries to beat Long, but Long got that. Perot center point for Lamarck, the alternate captain. For Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski to Lamarck. Lamarck for Wojciechowski. Slap shot. It's loose in front and cleared out of there by Devitt from Bednar. Wraparound play out in front. It comes, and the rebound is put wide. Oh, my goodness. Bednar can't believe it. He just about slammed his stick.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plans.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
Get in on the secret, get into a colder beer.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan.
For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Visit the shop at 10-Band TV and check out all the great deals available now from our associate partners, including best-selling electronics from Amazon and discounted first visits to the Massage Envy outlet nearest you. Every purchase you make through the 10-Band TV shop supports our PIHL coverage and other regional content on 10-Band TV. As always, thanks for watching and for shopping on 10band.tv/shop. Matt Popchock back here at the Baierl Ice Complex Galaxy Rink in Warrendale, PA for Game 1 of 2 in this PIHL Hockey Night Live doubleheader on the PIHL channel on 10-Band TV, presented by Capper Hockey Services. Second period shots on goal. Bethel Park Blackhawks 15, North Allegheny Tigers 3. But the Tigers are making theirs count. They lead the Blackhawks 3-1 entering the final period of play here in PIHL Class AAA action. North Allegheny coming in with a third-ranked offense in PIHL Class AAA, 58 goals as a team entering Week 17, and they roared out to a 3-0 lead on goals by Noah Logan, Ravi Desai, and Evan Perrott. Mark Joyson, the junior all-star, sustaining a serious-looking leg injury late in that second period and was being helped off the ice by his NA teammates at the end of the second period. Still not putting any weight on that left leg. And first and foremost, your concern for him is as a fellow human being. You just hope for the young man's physical health. But also in a hockey context, that could be a very damaging loss to the North Allegheny Tigers if Joyson, their leading scorer coming into tonight, is out for any sort of an extended period of time here in the final month of regular season play. Bethel Park getting on the board late in that second period. Wasn't a power play goal, but might as well have been, with Evan Kerber just coming out of the box right before Will Alborg scored his 7th from Ryan Tierney. And the Hawks control the opening third period faceoff and work it down low behind Andrew Long. Shot from distance, Long makes a save on Mazzaconi, and the rebound comes all the way out to center for Kerber. Kerber across the attacking line, trailed by Lokiato. Kerber hits the brakes. Lokiato drives the net but lost the puck. Mazzaconi in digging for it. Kerber behind the net. And Bethel Park officially without a power play goal tonight, as I said a moment ago. Hawks 0 for 3 on the PP. NA 0 for 1 on the power play. It's sort of ironic that a game between these teams would have 4 power plays. It seems like a large amount, taking into account that they're 2 of the least penalized teams in the AAA classification. 2 of the 4 least, to be more accurate. Puck out of play. That brings the face-off into NA ice to Long's left. Clean face-off win by the Tigers. And one of the Hawks got knocked down. That was Bednar getting the worst of that one as Wilkauskas drives the left wing circle. Loose puck out in front, and Tiemann covers. They say idle hands are the devil's plaything. How about this number? 666 minutes for Kevin Tiemann logged coming into Week 17. Once again, the 4th most in PIHL Class AAA. In total saves made, he actually ranks top 5 coming into this week with 284 total saves on the regular season. Out in front, this bouncing puck comes. Wilkauskas has it. Turnaround shot, blocker saved by Tiemann. Shearer is pinned up against the boards by Devitt Rader. Side of the net. Tiemann makes a save. It's loose again. Tigers trying to bury the second and third chances, but cannot. Bethel Park finally gets a clear, and they're able to make a line change in haste as Wilkauskas brings it across the line. And some 24-on-24 crime there as Rylan Jones harassed him. Bethel Park gains possession of this puck. It's DePasquale defensively, bringing it up to center for the Hawks, and gains the referee's crease and puts it off the corner boards and takes an odd ricochet in behind the North Allegheny net. Marinick fighting for possession. Tigers get there and win the battle. And back to center it'll come now inside the Bethel Park blue line for Eric Husa. Husa outletting for Jones. Rylan Jones gets it as far as the NA blue line. Brendan White is poke-checked cleverly by Kylan Jones. Tigers have to reset in their own end. And one of the Blackhawks losing an edge. That's a break for Brendan White. White tries to create space in the corner but can't. Bethel Park gets another clear. No icing, officials say. Early in this third period with North Allegheny leading Bethel Park 3-1. Collision in the corner between Anthony and Tierney. Anthony going after this puck. It's out in front. Turnaround try. Tierney got his stick lifted by White. Long has been sharp tonight, but he's also gotten really great support from his NA teammates. Puck side of the net, Long makes a save again, doesn't know where it is. It's cleared out of there one more time. Alex Dorsch had a stick on it. Hawks keep the pressure on. Through a crowd, Long makes a kick save off the right pad. This time denying Hosbach, as NA is content to just take the icing call and take a breath here with 13:49 to go in the third. Bethel Park trying to mount a comeback here and win for the 6th time as a road team. This is their penultimate regular season away game. As I said, the Hawks playing the majority of their remaining schedule at home. Through a crowd it comes, and that almost caught a piece of Klingensmith's stick and deflected in behind Long, but it was not to be. A good thought there by D. Pasquale at the left point. To the right point it comes now for Devitt Rader, and Long didn't know where that puck was. It went off Bianchin, I think, in front, and NA was trying to clear it. Now the Tigers get it back to center ice as Carner is forced to reset the play with help from Cooley. Up to Klingensmith it comes. Klingensmith thought about deferring to Carner, and instead Long almost got beat 5-0, and now he is. Carner finishes what the Bethel Park Blackhawks started, and we've got a 1-goal game with a lot of time left, 13-14. Anthony Carner had that big shorthanded goal against another team that plays here as the home team, the Seneca Valley Raiders, not long ago, and he scores a big goal again in the Baierl complex to get Bethel Park to within 1. The senior all-star with his 9th of the season to lead the Blackhawks.
His 9th of the season, scored by number 20, Anthony Carner. Time of the Hawks roll, 13-14 remaining in the third period. Carner, unassisted.
And for the moment, it's going to be an unassisted goal, but Bethel Park was generating all kinds of pressure to begin this period in the North Allegheny zone, and finally they got Long to blink as one of the Hawks was knocked down. Bethel Park fans wanted to call immediately, and they just might get one here. Ryland Jones, the aggrieved party in his own zone, and so will the 4th time be the charm for the Bethel Park power play. Logan Surquat to sit for roughing for 2 minutes. And the Hawks have a chance to pull even here and erase a 3-goal deficit with 12:46 to go in regulation. Big face-off here to the left of Long, and Bethel Park wins it. Near side it comes to Caden Bush. Down low to Cooley. That pass deflected off an NA stick. Good work by Jackman and Kerber. Here comes Jackman shorthanded, slapping this puck. That caught a piece of Tieman's blocker. The rebound is put in! What up, Shorty? Oh, that was all hustle by Evan Kerber. His 2nd shorthanded goal of the season, his 12th goal in all, and a huge counter punch by the Tigers on special teams with 12:28 to play. And it's been that kind of night for the Bethel Park power play. Still 143 with which to work on the 5-on-4 advantage for Bethel Park, but a huge shorthanded goal by Evan Kerber as he just dribbled that one across the line through Kevin Tiemann. And it's a 4-2 lead for the Tigers. Jackman picks up the primary assist. That'll be his 9th assist of the year and 2nd on special teams. Evan Kerber, his team leading 12th. Hawks hacking and whacking in front. Long can't cover it as getting knocked to the ice from behind was Tierney. And here comes North Allegheny one more time. Kerber just going to take his time, though, and flip this puck off of Tiemann's blocker, and Tiemann bats it aside with under a minute to go in the Bethel Park power play. Ethan Coley with urgency across the blue line. Snapshot into the stomach of Andrew Long. 46 to go in the Bethel Park PP. Well, Koskis to take the face off against Cooley. Wilkauskas won that battle as this puck comes in on Tiemann. He knocks it aside to keep the power play moving along. Mazzaconi deferring to Bush. Bush near side for Carner. Carner, who has a goal in this third period, a right wing side for DePasquale. DePasquale around the boards for Cooley. Cooley checked by Murphy up high. 20 to go in the Bethel Park power play. Hawks digging for it, but the Tigers send it the length of the ice. Wilkauskas doing yeoman's work. Andrew Cease wants to change penalty killers as the Hawks have their last rush here. Bethel Park about to go 0 for 4 on the power play, having conceded a shorthanded goal in the process. And Surqua out of the sin bin. Wilkauskas unable to play this puck as he was tied up by Klingensmith. Traffic jam at the NA blue line. Hawks work it down low as Carner had his stick lifted by a North Allegheny Tiger. That was Alex Costa running interference in front of Long. Oh, strange bounce there. The Tigers had to be ready for it. An alert play by Anthony to scoop up that puck. But the Tigers still can't clear the zone. Now they will as Wilkauskas reaches back for it. Approaching the 10-minute mark of period 3. NA with a 4-2 lead over Bethel Park. The teams trading third period goals. North Allegheny scoring shorthanded moments ago, courtesy of Evan Kerber. Now this USA Hockey crew giving the Tigers a talking to in front of their head coach, Andrew Cease. And I just saw Cease's predecessor, Mike Bagnotto, strolling by Media Row right before the start of the third period. As retired PIHL coaches go, I have to say, selfishly, Bagnotto is always one of my favorite. Always a pleasure to work with from a standpoint of media cooperation. Very friendly and a very successful coach. Winning championships with North Allegheny and winning a lot of games at another North Hills area program, Pine Richland, as well. Over 30 years of service to the PIHL and Western PA hockey at the high school level in general by Bagnotto as the Hawks have answered with 9.5 to go in the third period. Velasaris. Well, haters are going to hate, but the Hawks are within 1. And once again, it's a one-goal game, and one wonders, has Bethel Park found the chink in the Andrew Long armor? Long has been solid all night, but he's been nicked for 2 in this third period. And the Hawks will not go quietly into that good night. They were down 3-0. They now trail 4-3. Lead pass intended for Brendan White. Alex Dorsch played that puck but did so offside and did not get the memo as the whistle was blown in Bethel Park ice. And for Velasaris, a sophomore, that's his second of the season. Ian Meyernick will get the assist, his 4th assist as a junior for Bethel Park. And so North Allegheny has to get up off the proverbial mat and protect a 1-goal lead once again. Under 9 to go in the third period. Icing indicated against Bethel Park. Now, presumably we'll see this crew of Batko and Buckholtz for game 2 as well. Waiting in the wings, the Blackhawk Cougars and the host Moon Tigers for our nightcap on PIHL Hockey Night Live. That's coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Hawks get a face-off win and they get a clear, but they also get an icing call as Allboard couldn't chase that puck down in the nick of time. Face-off coming back to the left of Tiemann as we approach the midpoint of period 3. And business has picked up at both ends of this rink. this Galaxy rink inside the Baierl Ice Complex in Warrendale. And the puck is dropped, and we're back to action here in Bethel Park territory. Tigers trying to reach this puck, but it comes to the boards. Near side for Doug Hartman. A correction, that's 9, Kylan Bednar, not to be confused with 6, Hartman. Alborg from the boards. Couldn't get it out of his own zone. Perrott unable to keep it in for a sustained period, though, and here comes Alborg over the attacking line. Alborg being chased by Costa defensively. Alborg playing this puck on one hand. Costa's all over him like a cheap suit. And now Costa finally goes to his knees, but jarred the puck loose in the process. A good work ethic there by Costa, and here comes NA 2-on-1. Perrott down the middle. Shearer to Perrott. Perrott! Baierl! 5-3 Tigers! What a setup by Shearer. And thank you, Evan Perrott. May I have another. His second of the night. His 6th of the season. And once again, Bethel Park punches, North Allegheny counter punches. Tigers 5, Blackhawks 3 with under 8 to go in the third. A seesaw battle here in PIHL Class AAA action. Quite a finish. Lokiato trying to play that puck around the official as NA sends it around the Bethel Park boards. Bianchin at center red. Delayed offside against North Allegheny. That allows Bethel Park to get it deep into NA ice. Carner giving chase and behind the North Allegheny goal, reversing the play. Out in front it comes, Coley was looking for Klingensmith out in front, but Coley was too well covered to complete the pass. Kerber, pinned against the boards by Massaconi. Carner dropping it back for Bush. Bush to his defensive partner, Massaconi. Near side it comes to Coley, and they say Coley didn't have the red line. This is going to be icing on the Hawks. A bit of a break maybe there for North Allegheny. On Wednesday, February 7th, 10 Band TV takes it outside for the 2024 Bishop Canevin Winter Classic at the South Park Ice Rink. The Crusaders and the Chartiers Valley Colts, 2 longtime rivals, and the last 2 unbeatens in the league will unite for a special exhibition game to raise funds for the Crabtree Kovacic Veterans House in Washington, PA. Opening ceremonies begin roughly 7:30 with the opening varsity face-off at 8:45. To sponsor our coverage, visit 10band.tv and click on Advertise to donate to the Crabtree Kovacic House in memory of Bishop Canevin hockey alumnus and U.S. Marine Lance Corporal Ryan Kovacic. Visit citymission.org/support/veterans. Now somebody caught a piece of that puck in front. That was Rylan Jones taking one for the team. And Jones is hobbled a bit as he tries to get to the Bethel Park bench. Mike Shaw completing a line change before this faceoff, which will come back in the Blackhawks zone. Andrew Cease finally has the grouping he likes. And it'll be Tierney against Jackman in the faceoff circle to Tieman's right. Clean win by Tierney. Bunting puck in front. Oh, that took a lucky bounce right to the stick of a North Allegheny Tiger. But North Allegheny unable to land the knockout blow. That was Jackman who missed the net. And the alternate captain has it one more time for NA, switching places with Lokiato, but he couldn't hang on to that puck. And counterattacking is Alborg. Alborg trying to push through Costa and Anthony, but the defensive duo hangs tough. 6 minutes to go in regulation. North Allegheny trying to protect a 5-3 lead over Bethel Park. Evan Kerber, who has a shorthanded goal in this period, over the line for the Tigers. Kerber couldn't get around Devitt Rader, but chases this puck to the corner. Kerber trying to kick it to himself. Now he's double-teamed. Good support by Jackman. It comes to the point for Costa. Costa near side to Anthony. Anthony's shot blocked, and that might have caught somebody in white for North Allegheny. That was Kerber catching the friendly fire, and now we are going to get a too many men on the ice penalty against Bethel Park. The Blackhawks were caught in a bad change, so the Tigers will get a chance to maybe salt this game away here in a very eventful third period that still has 5.5 minutes remaining. I think pretty much everybody in the house saw that one. And so Bednar will serve the bench penalty for too many men. Just the second power play of the game for North Allegheny, which has won the special teams battle in a big way this evening, thanks to their penalty kill. Perrott to the point for Lamarck. Lamarck for Wakauskas. His one-timer is denied by Tiemann, and Coley will bring it back to center himself shorthanded. Coley surrounded by white jerseys, driving the net, lost the puck to Lamarck. A good play by Coley all the same to take time off the penalty clock and keep it a 2-goal affair. Wakauskas around the boards for Lamarck. Lamarck for Perrott. Perrott above the left circle for Travis Lamarck. Lamarck for Wakauskas. Wakauskas tees up and shoots. That might have cut a piece of the man in front, Massaconi, before it hit Tiemann. Lamarck with 1:10 to go in the power play for Wakauskas. Wakauskas side of the net. Perrott! Oh, what a save by Tiemann! Puck is bouncing around in front. The Hawks get it clear. Oh, a good heady play there by Bush defensively as Shull changes penalty killers midway through this North Allegheny power play. Lamarck skating fluidly over the blue line. Cross ice for Tyler Bianchin. Bianchin for Lamarck. Lamarck for Wakauskas. Long power play shift for Wakauskas. Lamarck through a crowd. That missed the net. Bethel Park gets to the rebound first. That's DePasquale around the boards. Hawks still unable to clear as we get a penalty and interference call. And are the Hawks going to be shorthanded by 2 men? Yes, they are. I couldn't tell if it was offensive zone interference or interference on the defender, DePasquale. It was the latter. And so the Tigers have 32 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey with which to operate. And Andrew Cease, to wit, is going to use his timeout and talk shop here with his power play. Big moment in this game for both teams. 4:03 left in regulation. North Allegheny trying to add to a 5-3 lead over Bethel Park. About to get a 5-on-3 power play for about half a minute. Now, once again, coming up later tonight at around 9 p.m. Eastern time, we have the Blackhawk Cougars at the Moon Tigers. Cougars visiting the Baierl Complex for the second time in as many Mondays for a Class 1A Blue Division game. Blackhawk becoming the third team in their division to officially clinch a playoff spot with a couple of victories last week, including a gutsy one here over the Avonworth Antelopes. You can watch that game on demand if you're a Blackhawk fan, by the way, on 10-Band TV after you're done watching this one. And that is a win and you're in game for the Moon Tigers. The Tigers can officially clinch a playoff berth of their own if they can beat the Cougars on home ice tonight. What better way to start the 2024 push for the Penguins Cup playoffs with a win and you're in game? This game isn't quite that for either of these teams, not yet anyway. But whoever wins here will take a share of second place in the Class AAA playoff picture after tonight. And the Tigers trying to claim a share of that spot here on the power play. Tiemann makes the save. It's loose at the side of the net. Tiemann's looking for it behind him. It comes back to Lamarck. Wakauskas slapping it off target. Lamarck keeps it inside the zone. Lamarck, left point, cross ice Wakauskas. Wakauskas with 13 to go in the 2-man. Down low for Perrott. For Lamarck, for Wakauskas. One-timer save, Tiemann. That's a big one. The bench penalty is about to expire, so Bednar will come out as Wakauskas centers. Lamarck shoots. Lamarck is stopped. The rebound still not covered, and now it is by Kevin Tiemann. That's a big PK for BP. And so now NA will have a conventional power play for 1:24 seconds. 3:27 remaining in the third period. Wilkoskis ties up his man and wins the face-off for Lamarck. Lamarck, left side for Perrott, back to Lamarck. Lamarck for Wilkoskis. Wilkoskis, cross ice for Perrott. For Lamarck. Lamarck for Perrott. Perrott shooting, that was blocked. DePasquale giving up his body. A minute left in the power play for NA. Wilkoskis from center point for Perrott. Perrott side of the net, team in the save. The rebound goes in behind the Bethel Park goal line. Lots of sustained zone time here for the NA power play, but nothing to show for it just yet. Now Devitt Rader's going to try to clear the zone, but he lost the puck. From the side of the net, Kerber trying to sneak it home from a bad angle. Perrott has it now for the Tigers. For Lamarck. 30 to go in the power play. Wilkoskis for Perrott. Perrott around the stick of Coley for Lamarck. Wilkoskis, one-timer. That misses everything and everybody. Perrott to Lamarck. Lamarck, center point. Shooting. That was blocked. And the Hawks finally get it clear. There are going to be some tongues dragging on the ice, figuratively, if not literally, as this penalty to DePasquale is about to expire, and Tiemann makes a tough save from his knees. So these teams are about to be a combined 7 for 7 on the penalty kill. But North Allegheny with that shorthanded goal from Kerber, that looms large at the moment. It would be the game-winning goal if this score holds up with 2:04 to play. White to the point for Bianchin. Bianchin, save made Tiemann. He had to reach behind him to cover it. Bianchin has yet to score a goal as a junior this season, but he almost snuck one past the Bethel Park sophomore. Tierney is defeated in the face-off circle, but Bethel Park gets the puck. Mazzaconi outletting for Carner. The teams are back to equal strength now as we keep an eye on the net down to our right. How much longer will Kevin Tiemann occupy it? We shall see. It's the Tigers by a pair as White crosses the blue line. White trying to keep the pressure on late here and salt away this game on home ice for North Allegheny. Lead pass now to Alborg. Alborg has to step on the defense. Alborg to the goal, makes his move. Stopped by Long. Long got a piece of it. And the rebound deflected wide behind the goal. Oh, Long in full-blown desperation mode there. Just barely got a piece of that shot as Alborg tried to elevate that puck, but could not do so, at least not enough to beat the North Allegheny senior netminder. And now Mike Shaw is going to go to the dry erase board as he uses his timeout with 1:15 remaining. And we want to thank one more time everybody who worked on and patronized our All-Star Sunday coverage at the RMU Island Sports Center in Neville Township. You can watch all those games on demand right now on 10 Band TV, especially our fearless leader, executive producer Todd Kazarowski, and again, Michael Lyman, our camera operator, under the weather tonight. We hope his recovery is a speedy one, and we look forward to seeing him at the rink again soon. And if you like what we do, if you like watching our coverage, if you enjoy PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10 Band TV, we need you to follow 10 Band TV, please, and thank you, on social media. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at 10 Band TV. You will find highlight videos, information on upcoming broadcasts, advertising opportunities, links to our on-demand full replays, which are free, mind you. Beware of fake accounts. A lot of that going around on Facebook these days. And get on board with a real winning team. Once again, that's facebook.com/10bandtv, at 10bandtv on Instagram, at 10bandtv on Twitter and Threads. Net empty down to our right. Tigers trying to put this one on ice. Pun wholly unintended as DePasquale plays this puck deep in Bethel Park ice. Final minute of regulation. Hawks need 2 to extend this game. Tierney down the middle, trying to go to Alborg. Alborg never saw the pass. NA unable to clear. Snapshot by Karner is blocked. To the point it comes for Devitt Rader. That hits something on its way in, and the rebound is pushed wide. Time now the enemy of the Blackhawks as Kerber, fires for the open net, but it was blocked at center by Devitt Rader. Tigers clear that puck easily. 25 to go in the game. Two-line pass finds Aalborg. Aalborg for Karner, and a frustrated Aalborg retreats as the Blackhawks are called for offside. So barring something radical, the North Allegheny Tigers will win back-to-back PIHL games, and they will improve to 10-3, 1-1 overall. And they will temporarily share second place in the playoff picture with Pine Richland. Bethel Park will fall to 9-5-1 overall. Next up for the Hawks, they host Seneca Valley, the front runner in AAA, on Thursday, February 8th at 9 p.m. Spencer Family YMCA. The Tigers hitting the road Thursday night at 9 for another game against the South Hills powerhouse, Upper St. Clair. That's a big one for the Tigers, too. This one was pretty big. Andrew Long knows it. Andrew Cease knows it. The North Allegheny Tigers know it, and their fans know it. A smattering of applause for Long as he gets hockey hugs following his 7th win individually this season. A 29-save victory for the PIHL All-Star. North Allegheny Tigers 5, Bethel Park Blackhawks 3. Thank you again, executive producer Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Dave Fryer downstairs. And thank you for watching and listening. Blackhawk at Moon is next. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it all on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, and it's all been presented by Capper Hockey Services. We will see you on the other side here in Warrendale. 5 points for Wilkoskis in his last 5 league games. To the point it comes for Noah Logan, and he nuzzles that nylon! Noah Logan through. Outlet pass for Jack Hartman. Hartman, the sophomore. Near side for Tierney. Tierney off the blocker of Long. That handcuffed him almost, but he juggles that puck and hangs on. From the half wall, Tigers have it. Ravi Desai loads and fires. He scores! He's not Carnival personnel! White picks up his first point in some time as Tiemann makes a save at the far post. Picked off by the Tigers. Jake Fritz going near side, but the closest man to it is Mason Devitt Rader, the senior defenseman. Out in front it comes, and Tiemann is forced to make another save. Ram at home. From the near side, it's Karner. Karner up ahead to Hosbach. Hosbach putting it just wide of the far post. Now, shot through a crowd. Long got a piece of that too, I believe. Off the stick of Fusa. Good shift here by Bethel Park as it's put just over the bar by Karner. Changing on the go. Final 5 minutes of first period play. North Allegheny up by 2. That shot hit something on its way to Long, and so will take temporary possession or a share thereof of the number 2 spot. As Long is well out of position. He makes the initial save. The rebound is loose, and the Hawks can't bury it. Oh, my. Has it for Rene. Joyson, a pretty maneuver there around Hosbach. Joyson centering pass off the skate of Desai. White trailing the play, shoots on Tiemann, and Tiemann has it. That little El Nino was fun while it lasted. To the corner, as both teams are back to even strength, but for how long? More forward, Ravi Desai scoring his 3rd, and that's where we stand. Good glove save there by Long on the distance shot. As it comes down now for Aalborg. Aalborg in front, Long cuts down the angle, and the rebound is put wide. As that puck is played with a high stick, both officials concur. Had a game-winning goal in overtime against arch rival Mount Lebanon. right after the holiday break as Long covers on surveying things from the center point. Hawks work it down low with half a minute to go in their second power play of the game. This shot hit a couple of things on its way up into the protective netting and had been struggling somewhat on the PK, is going to go to 2 for 2 in that department and preserve their 2-goal lead as Long makes a kick save, and the rebound is pushed just wide before White defensively for North Allegheny. Outletting for Desai, given away to Bush. Bush from a bad angle, in on Long, and Long has that puck in the attacking zone. Hosbach behind the net. Near side it comes to Devitt Rader. Devitt Rader through a crowd. Bouncing puck, save made Long. The rebound is still loose. 13 in the class of 2024. Wojciechowski to the goal. Wojciechowski makes his move, shoots it wide, and it's put in at the side of the net. Evan Perot for White. White couldn't find anyone to pass to. Will Alborg will flip it up ahead to Tierney. Tierney behind the defense. Tierney shooting. Andrew Long is right. Mazzaconi retreating, gave it away to Surqua. Tigers might have a chance here. Fritz out in front. That shot was deflected, and the follow-up try by Fritz went off a Bethel Park body. Blackhawks need to light that lamp here. Trailing 3-0 on the road as Long makes a save, and the puck deflects off the side of the net. From center red, it's Tierney. Tierney gave it up to Wojciechowski, and Wojciechowski tried to spring Jackman on the shorthanded. Alborg from between the circles. Alborg creating space, shooting, scoring! Just as the penalty expired. What do they say the most dangerous lead in hockey is? A 2-goal lead? That's what it is for the Tigers now as Alborg drives the net again! And he tries to beat Long, but Long got that. Rot center point for Lamarck, the alternate captain. For Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski to Lamarck. Lamarck for Wojciechowski. Slap shot. It's loose in front and cleared out of there by Devitt from Bednar. Wraparound play out in front. It comes, and the rebound is put wide. Oh, my goodness. Bednar can't believe it. He just about slammed it. And one of the Hawks got knocked down. That was Bednar getting the worst of that one as Wojciechowski drives the left wing circle. Loose puck out in front, and Tiemann covers. Up to Klingensmith it comes. Klingensmith thought about deferring to Carner, and instead Long almost got beat 5-0, and now he is. Carner finishes. It's going to be an unassisted goal, but Bethel Park was generating all kinds of pressure to begin this period in the North Allegheny zone, and finally they got Long to blink as one of the Hawkmen and Kerber. Here comes Jackman shorthanded, slapping this puck. That cut a piece of Tiemann's block on the rebound. It's put in! What up, Shorty? Oh, that was all hustle. Had his stick lifted by a North Allegheny Tiger. That was Alex Costa running interference in front of Long. Oh, strange bounce there. The Tigers had to be ready for it. Over 30 years of service to the PIHL and Western PA hockey at the high school level in general by Bagnato as the Hawks have answered with 9.5 in the process. A good work ethic there by Costa, and here comes NA 2-on-1. Perot down the middle, Shearer to Perot. Perot! Baierl! 5-3 process. A good work ethic there by Costa, and here comes NA 2-on-1. Perot down the middle, Shearer to Perot. Perot! Baierl! 5-3 Tigers! Costa near side to Anthony. Anthony's shot blocked, and that might have caught somebody